Well, tell me about why you decided to do this little container garden.
I always grew up, my mom always had a garden, and so we wanted to have something. I'm attached to homegrown tomatoes especially, and so just decided to try it.
Is this the first year you've done it? Or?
No, third year I think. But the first year the tomatoes didn't do very well, but this year I think they're going to do better. So
okay, cool.
Yeah. And it's not like the biggest container garden ever, but you just do what you have space for.
Is it something that saves you money, or just more of a hobby?
I think it saves some money. It's a hobby as well, because I mean, you still have to buy stuff for it.
What's the most challenging aspect of container gardening?
Just keeping up on it, I think.
Okay. And what's the best thing or the most rewarding aspect of doing container gardening?
Having them so pretty and having the ability to have your own stuff on the back porch. When you want a salad, you can just go to the back porch and cut off some lettuce and have it.
Can you give me a step-by-step on this is what you have to do first?
I would just tell them to start with a few things. Don't go buy the whole store. And start by, you really don't need a lot. You just need soil and a container. It doesn't even have to be like a pot from the store, something that has holes in the bottom and can drain, and plants and water. Fertilizer is good. You can do it without, but they'll grow better with fertilizer.
I want to show my kids where food comes from, that you don't just go to the store and pull it off the shelf, that it actually comes out of the ground and grows in the dirt. You have to weed it and water it.
What's the most challenging aspect of gardening for you, or at least so far?
I know I was out here last night for like an hour and a half weeding, because especially like this area, while we were waiting for the seedlings to get a little bit bigger, it was hard to tell what was a weed and what wasn't, and so it had gotten pretty weedy. And I think that it's not the most fun job. It was nice last night though, because it was I was here when the sun was setting, and there was no one else here, and it was just me, and that was kind of nice. But in general, I think weeding is not my favorite. And this is a pretty, I mean, you can see this plot, that's how the weeds want to be.
Right.
And so they're pretty healthy weeds, I'd say.
How about you, Alicia?
I'm really bothered when the stuff gets eaten.
When we first started planting, the kids were having, they had already planted some of the seeds and marked where the rows were, but you couldn't see them. There was nothing growing yet. And so my daughter, she was just tromping back and forth. And so I was like, maybe if we made a path, it would be a little bit easier. And it did help a little bit.